Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very beautiful gathering together of healing, empowerment, and growing together and changing people's lives. Uh, I'm really grateful for all of you to be here and that you show up. And this is a very important evening for me because I was putting off this evening for a long time. I was really like, I really do superfood social in my garden. I share superfoods for a long time in my garden, but to speak in public, guys, I'm really breaking the big fear here. So be with me, bear with me, and I'm really happy that you support me. And yes, I would like to really start just to introduce myself. My name is Ivka, and I am here to share my journey, my healing journey that started 2.5 years ago with amazing nutritional program with superfoods. And it hit me in the very low point of my life that I was really very down and very defeated in health because I hit the menopause, and in menopause, in short period of time, I really changed um, the way I look, the way I felt, my whole energy changed, and it was in such a like a 3 months. I was totally like a different person. I was bloated. I was I gained weight. My hair was really like thin. My skin on the face was, I had lots of patches on my face that they just appeared overnight. I was just like shocked what happening to my skin, and my face was bloated. It was like a double. I had like a double face, and I'm just like, what's going on with me? I was like in shock because up until then I was eating so healthy, and I was really doing all. If I can say something that I invested money and energy and time in, it was in healing, in health, in good nutrition. And then here I am. I'm very, my health is declining, and I was really like feeling very down about it because how is this possible that I am doing so much, I am investing so much energy, and I'm juicing, I'm plant based, I take classes for nutrition. Really, it was my most important priority in my family. I have 4 children. It was to nourish us with good high quality food, even though it was very difficult for me to pay for it because it's expensive organic food and good nutrition, and you have to search for it too. It's not so easy to access. Yet I was very sick. And later on, I find out I have a huge lump under my arm. And unfortunately, yes, it was bad news. It was cancerous, and it started to also grow very fast, and that make it even worse, the whole story of menopause. I thought it's gonna be just like a temporary some hormonal imbalance, but yet I was diagnosed with cancer. And yeah, that was like my last drop when I really was like, I have to do something. I was in real panic, and because I really, it was really, you know low point of my life because I thought I am doing everything right. And then here I am. I have no clue. I had no clue what to do next. And I am very stubborn person. And I said, no, there is no option that I'm going to go do the chemotherapy. That was my personal choice. I'm not saying anything I'm not suggesting anybody anything here. I'm just sharing my story. And I said, I don't want to go that route. I want to do everything in my power to really heal naturally. And I started juicing again. I was fasting. I took supplements, therapies. I was doing Reiki healing and lots of, rest. But still, I didn't have any results. So when I saw a few months later, I have no results, I just totally went on. I basically went just for on prayer. I was living on prayer that moment. Okay, I was every day living on prayer because I didn't know what to do. And that moment, I was working at Natural Store, where I met my beautiful new friends, Alison and Jared, who are here tonight with us. And they introduced me to nutritional program with superfoods that they told me that they can help me with my hormonal balance, because I didn't share all the details, but I was told that it can really help my immunity, it can help my hormones, it can help my mental health. And I said, first of all, I was very hesitant and skeptical because I don't believe in any powders. I didn't believe in any man-made stuff in labs. And also the price was like, for me, my budget wasn't ready for such a expense to be, to have it in my family life. So I was just like hesitant for that too. But yet I knew that I am on prayer, and this is my answered prayer came to me the moment I came home that day when I met them. And I said, this was my answered prayer. I have to try it. I have to stay open-minded. Even though it's very, expensive, and I don't believe in these powders, but let's just try something new, because what I'm doing is not working. And so I start to take it. I said, and first day I started, Alison encouraged me to share it with others. And she said, hey, you are on low budget. I understand, but you share your journey, even if you don't know where you're going, share from first day, and you will see, maybe you will make some money. You will attract some people and help other people to try it. So even though you have nothing to say about it, just journal, video journal, what your journey. That's all I was doing. Actually, you go back in my Instagram, you will see, guys, videos of me saying every day something, that what I'm doing. And it was authentic and real, and I didn't promise anybody anything. They didn't promise me anything. I just said, okay, I will try it. That's all. And 6 or 7 days later, I call Alison, telling her, crying, and out of happiness, telling her, I felt the lamp under my arm moved. I finally slept. Finally, I have a hope. Finally, I have a hope. I have hope. Because up until then, I didn't have any. Just was really, I felt so defeated. And yet I felt really inside, from first moment, actually, I started to drink these juices and taking aminos. I felt like, okay, something is moving in my energy was shifting, and it's like gradual. And it is really that simple, guys. It was just 5 aminos in the morning, 2 juices, 1 apple cherry a day, and you repeat it every day, okay? And you add it to your life, and then you feel the energy is shifting slowly through you, and when I called her, I was like, what did you give me? What is inside in this superfood? Because I feel like it's too fast. And it's good to be true. You're like, what is this? I was like, I couldn't even take it. Like, it was so fast. And then 30 days later, the lamp was almost gone. I was sleeping through the night. My hair started to grow. And I was, guys, receiving compliments telling, what you doing? You're glowing. I was just incredible. I was so incredible because I never got a compliment on my hair or skin, because I had always trouble with skin, guys, And now I'm receiving, in this age, compliments on my hair and skin, which was like, I didn't know even how to take it. And yes, and then 9 months later, I went for checkup, and I am cancer free. I am pain free. I have no joint pain, no inflammation. I lost weight. My skin is healthy. My hair started to grow. And I have no sign of menopause whatsoever. So for that, I just want to tell you that I'm so inspired and passionate since then to share it far and wide, because I understand I'm not the only person who is going through struggles like this. I'm not the only person who has, come to the point, that end point, when they have no other solution and they live with pain and they normalize it. Because that's what we do sometimes in life. We are in pain and we come to a certain age, and we say, oh, you are this age, so you normalize it. It's okay. It's okay to be like, it belongs to that age, that ache, that pain, that chronic issue, whatever you have. No, I want to just break this, really, this. If I can help someone to break something today, it's to stay open-minded and try, because we have always something new to learn. and also to really not normalize pain in your life. Don't normalize it. And I just would like to now pass it on Alison and Jared. My I call them my earth angels, my dear friends, my mentors and supporters that I got really close to through the time 2.5 years. I got so much support from and guidance and endless love and empowerment to really not only now heal myself but also help heal others. And we have a great community who is on the same mission. And this is something like it comes like a bonus with it. You don't even know, like it's like a priceless bonus that it comes with it. It's amazing people you encounter every time you plug in this community. So I would like to introduce you and plug you into Alison and Jared and let them share their journey with superfoods. And yes, I give it to you.
Thank you so much, Ivka. I'm so proud of you. I'm so, so proud of you. I know this wasn't easy. I know this was a big challenge that you're, overcoming in real time with people who, this is inspiring what we're capable of, even when it's scary. And I know when I saw you first at Tiva, you had such a bright light. You were that place was kind of on the decline, and then you got hired and the whole place came alive again. And I saw the power that you have to build community, make people feel so good. And I didn't know you were struggling at that time. What I saw was I mean, I knew I could tell, yes, the puffy eyes and, some of the, like the things you were talking about. I knew you could improve your hormones and your health, but I didn't know the depth until 6 days in when you called me crying of what your body just transforming. And I'm just so grateful that I had the courage myself to reach out to you that day a few times, because it wasn't right away that you said yes to trying it, but that I was persistent when when you believe in someone, it's so important that we see them and we don't, and of course it takes different people some time. It took me some time as well. So this came to me 7 years ago, a similar situation in a way, because I was praying. I was really, really at this time in my life praying for something to get me off of the medications I was on, for helping my skin because I suffered with eczema and a lot of skin issues, and just my overall energy and digestion. And it was really, it's so important when you have kids that you have to be, well, it's so important for everyone, but it was when I got pregnant when I realized I need to start healing myself. I need to take my health more seriously because, yeah, I had been, letting myself go through basically my whole life. I was a very happy kid, but I was diagnosed with learning disabilities, and they put me on Ritalin at a pretty young age. And so from being on medication day in and day out for most of my development years there, I developed a lot of mental health and confidence and a lot of, I think, skin issues as a result. And I didn't realize that it was because of gut health. Like, no one ever talked to me about gut health before. It was always like, here's a medication for this symptom, or here's a topical cream or something that, doesn't get to the root. And so I was really praying for something to be, and I was doing like you, Ivka. I was juicing, I was following different types of, health gurus, and I was eating so well next to most people. So I felt like I was doing everything right, but we don't know what we don't know, and we don't realize like how much better we can feel. So when this came in my life, I thought I was already doing everything right, but I was still suffering with up and down, really bad mood, being on medications, having really bad sleep disorders, and having skin issues. And then when the person who introduced this to me, I also said no at first. I said, Jared was really not, I didn't have a credit card and he didn't feel comfortable, buying this. He didn't know what it was. And we don't buy things online generally. So it was kind of out of our comfort zone. And we don't do like, yeah, we didn't think it would come in like this powder, I mean, the fact that it looks like a powder, but it's all raw food. And so, we think, because I had tried other superfoods in the past, like, oh, I've already tried that. But luckily, the person who introduced this to me was really patient and persistent. And she just actually encouraged me that you have a 60-day money back guarantee. So just try it. Like, I'm so happy that I was really open to just trying it, because that is the only way to know through your own experience. And I experienced exactly how you felt, where it's just like coming through my body and feeling like I'm upgrading. Like, I feel in all ways, I was just thinking clearer, feeling more energy, feeling better and better every day, and people noticing it on me. So Jared and I were working together at that time. And I was like really struggling at this job. But at work, people were just saying to me, like, wow, your skin is glowing. And Jared was my first customer in the end, even though he was like, not open to me. But once he saw my results, he became my first customer. And Jared, you want to share what it did for you?
Absolutely. Thank you, Ivka. And, I'm so glad our lives overlapped and, we could experience each other's transformations and encourage one another. I think for me, I also normalized a lot of things like common illnesses. I would get colds a lot. I had asthma and allergies since I was born. And I just carried around extra weight for my 20s and my 30s. I couldn't get rid of it. No diet or exercise would have lasting permanent change. So when this was introduced, I just kind of slowly got into it. I would take my green juice to work, and then I'd have my bagel or my egg McMuffin at the same time. But what I noticed pretty quickly within a week or two was my cravings changed. So it was automatic. I didn't have to force myself to restrict food going into my mouth. It happened organically, which is a blessing because the stress of restriction is bad for your gut as well. It's bad for your mental health. So I avoided all that. And within 2 months, I shed about 25 pounds. I started to see muscle tone that I didn't know I had. It was buried under the dad bod layers, and my asthma and my allergies disappeared. So there's something fundamental to gut health, to microbiome health, and it's perfectly tied into soil health. Our soil is depleted of nutrients because of industrial farming. And what we're doing right now is we're empowering organic regenerative farmers who are supplying the food to us, supporting them, and supporting each other in the process. So
Mhm.
it's a health and wealth opportunity that really is like eludes most people because they get shut off by, oh, it's a powder, oh, it's an MLM. They think they already know the whole story before they even try it. So we're living proof, and we've helped 10,000 people now with it, and it just keeps growing and growing. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, we have a little picture of Ivka. I wanted to show, like, because you were talking and I was looking for this picture of your eyes. I have a better picture but look at this difference. This was just after, this is not even your full transformation to where you are, but this was just from I think it was like 90 days that you had this transformation.
Yes, yes, this one is 90 days. Yes.
Yeah.
Big
It's
difference.
incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And what I want to also say about the business, I had no clue. I didn't know anything about it. I just really basically, guys, you handed me the box with superfoods and you said start to share. Okay, you're doing business. I said, okay, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm gonna start. And I was just sharing online. I was sharing with my friends. I was sharing with my customers, people I'm in my surroundings, and I was doing this really gradually and learning about the business along the way. And I was making money to cover my expenses because I couldn't afford this. So I was making money while I was healing. And that you told me that you can make extra incomes, few $100 a month, that is going to help you to pay for your superfoods. Just sharing, you don't need to know nothing, we will help you. So this is what is amazing about this model, the business model, that you have so much people behind you supporting you. You are just like a bridge to bring the new people and introduce them, and the rest is done for you and help for you. It's you get all the support all the way, right?
Yes, and that's so important, is the community. I didn't know that even we could create together when, one at a time, when we heal ourselves and we really because all we can do is ourself, but we can inspire others as we heal. And when we share our story in real time, we show others what's possible. And that hope is so important. We need more hope in this world. We need more unity and community. And I really, when I recognized that you were such a warm light in this world, I knew you can bring people together because, this is community is part of the is what's missing as well in our world. And when you can, it's like it almost sounds too good to be true, but we have the health part covered, we have the wealth part covered, and in the meantime it's about building community, and this connection and support is just so it's priceless. There's no money to get this kind of
Absolutely.
support.
Can I just touch something? I think I come across a lot that people, when I meet them, they tell me, "Oh, I have not big story. I don't have a big issue. How can I do the business if I don't have a big story to share?" You always share the story of us. We help you to give you support on every level. So even if you don't, this is not just for unhealthy people. This is for people who want to maintain optimal health or go next level in their energy and in their health, right, or wealth.
And praying
And
for that
so
support, right? Because support is like we don't have that in the outside world, and we saw how much that really helps us to get to our next level. That's our superpower, is working together as a species. That's really what we need to do more of, and it's so beautiful that I love that we get paid to help each other succeed. And that's the only way we get paid. We don't get paid like it's all it's servant leadership. It's not paid, but what we make, the way that the business model is created is incentivizing us to help each other, which is just so beautiful.
And what you've created, Ivka, with your garden gatherings. Before you got into this business, we saw your garden and we knew how much
Special place.
it's a magical place you have there. And you could feel the love that you put in to your herbs and your plant garden and your flowers. And then you can invite people into that space. I know you've always wanted to build that community, and now here was an opportunity for
Yes.
you to share your space with a purpose. And that's really what we want to do, is we want to tap into what you already are passionate about.
All for free before
Yeah.
anyways, right? So it's like, you were already doing it. Most of us are already sharing what we love. And yeah,
absolutely, we are such a big giver. We are such a big giver. We are giving, we sharing, we are just outpouring ourselves, and sometimes we end up empty. It needs to be a balance. You have to be also receiving. And this is teaching me, yes, it's okay to be rewarded for sharing. And don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. Don't let other people to mock you about it because you're doing something out of their comfort zone. And I would like to tell people I'm very scared of that too, right? When they have something unknown, the first reaction is to resist or to be like, this is not okay. And I understand it's okay to be, careful and have your boundaries, but also stay open-minded and try something new and judge something before you try it. You need to try it first, right?
yes. Well, I love that it has a 60-day money back guarantee. So that was one of the reasons why I said I can't risk to just try it. And one of the things I tell people, you owe it to yourself. You deserve it to just experience how good we can feel when we have the right environment. Because we're not used to giving the structure of creating that environment on a daily basis. Most of us go up and down with our health, if we were on this healing journey. And so we wanted to just quickly go over, like we have the screen here to just show what it is quickly. So for people who are watching, this is all organic, whole food. This is all in home compostable packaging. There's so many, huge list of why this like aligned with every single box that I had. And I know that you had, because you worked in the health food space already. So yeah, you want to speak to quickly, because you worked in health food. When you saw these ingredients.
Yes, absolutely. I can talk now just quickly about collagen. Collagen is very big hit. It was very popular. People pay 80, $90 for one little box. And then I find out it's full of synthetic toxin and really not stuff that is good for us. And with what Purian taught me is that we don't take collagen to replace collagen. It was like such a wow, like breakthrough, just how much people every day I was selling this collagen, which is full of glyphosate, lots of synthetics, toxin, colorants, plus, it comes derives from fishes or some, like from animals. So it just totally blew my mind to find out that this is such a waste of money and such a scam and such a really unethical way of sharing supplements.
Mhm.
That was a very big one for me.
Yeah, working in the space of health food, right? You can see that even something has a like we kind of go into health foods and think, oh, everything is healthy, but if you with Purium, I started to really read ingredients and I started to become educated on all the crap that gets away in the health food space, or the supplement space, and we have to become very conscious of that because there are so many scam things out there. What I love about Purium is it's been around for 30 years and it's all organic whole food. It's all real food. So, we use nature is brilliant, and all of the things that we need to thrive have been, created for us in the plant kingdom. And it's about using the ingredients smart, like you said, building our own collagen with the right ingredients and building our own gut microbiome naturally and cleaning it out. And I love that it covers the bases, like so you have your aminos like you were talking about in the morning. Those are so powerful for giving us energy. It's the building blocks of everything. So to start your day with this really clean bioavailable form of protein is such a game changer. And then we have Ivka, if you want to go into them all, because I know you can speak on them, and I just want to show just quickly on everything. Oh, you're muted.
You have to unmute. Yeah.
Yes, yes. We have amazing green juice, power shake. It's a 14 different superfoods. You just what you do, 20 ounce of water, you put 5 tablespoons of power shake it, and you have a green juice to go no matter how busy you are. You replace it 2 times a day with your meal. Then you take with it also you take biomedic, which is gut repair and removes pesticides and really, really clean and repairs your gut and it has probiotic, prebiotic, and it really gut repair at its best. There is no such a product on the market that can match it. You won't find something like this. This is real gold. And
Yeah.
aminos, of course, it's a great protein that you have covered, and it helps you with cravings. So
Yes.
we can go for, and then of course, when you are healing, when you're detoxifying, you're dealing with different kind of issues, and it can be scary sometimes, and you can have side effects. So what is amazing, Tarchery, it's good to help you to sleep and go to that profound sleep state that you really repair and really detoxify, and you sleep well. So your body really has a nice rest and nice healing moment, because that's when we really heal is at night.
Mhm.
And apote cherries, just pure organic cherries, really rare also to find organic tartary today. And it's so amazing, even as an anti-inflammatory. When I had a headache because of this detoxification, I was drinking it even through the day, because it helped me with my headaches. Because when you detoxify, you can have a headaches, or you can be tired, right? You can have inflammation. So that helped me a lot. 2 weeks prior to two weeks prior to the nutritional program, you take parasite cleanse, which is 10 days. You add it to your shake. You take it with the biomedic together in the morning, in the lunch, in the afternoon, and you do it for 10 days. 20 days you have a break, and then you do it again 10 days. Actually, I'm starting one now because it's a full moon. I'm starting one. It's an
Perfect
amazing moment
timing.
to start.
That's actually a
And
really perfect timing to start, and especially the change of seasons. Like,
yes,
we always recommend doing it 3 times a year or 3 or 4 times a year at the changes of seasons, because you
yes,
wanna leave,
yes.
with new beginnings, you want to like if empty out all that, is backed up to start fresh and new.
Yes. And here we have also dark berry, which is, I just told you guys, this is not collagen. This is just fruits, plants, and minerals combined, and mushroom combined together to create your own collagen. So you don't get the collagen from animal, you get the collagen from different food combined together in great synergy to create your own collagen. So it's very simple. It's very simple to follow, and you just add it, and you meet it where it meets you where you are at, and you go gradually. You know where to rush. It's gradual, but what is beautiful about it is lasting effect, because what sometimes people want to just lose weight, and they go on yo-yo diets, and it's like devastating, even worse after that diet, because you gain the weight back, and then you are feeling so like very defeated. And here you have gradual change, which is it's sustainable, like it's very beautiful gradual change that you can keep it, and it becomes your lifestyle, it becomes your way of life, it becomes your it's natural way to keep your weight, because everybody has a natural weight. Everyone has a natural weight, and the superfoods program helps you to maintain it, because everybody has a different, of course, health goals. But here you have it not just only to meet your health goals, but also lose weight in your natural way, right?
Yes,
So you
and
can
optimizing, right? Like it's like we
optimizing.
all have a
Yes.
potential, and every one of us just, we can all become the best versions of ourselves. And what I find is this program is this ascension toolbox. Like it gives you empowerment to really get to your next level and then keep on getting better and better. So yeah, okay. There was one, do you want to, should we answer the question while it's on now, if Natalie has her hand up?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, Natalie, please unmute.
Yeah, so you had the products on the screen, the parasite cleanse. Is that something you could take with any other product that you're already using, or do you have to take it with the specific ULT box, the bundle?
Well, it's recommended with the bundle because it's preparing your body to eliminate. So you're getting also,
Okay.
it's the binders with it. It's
Okay.
it all goes synergetically together. So I always recommend to have, because I used to buy parasite cleanses on their own before, and they didn't really work because I wasn't doing all the other things like eating the right food around it. So I really recommend to do it as, close to how they recommend it, but but in the future, if you want to add in, sometimes I'll do a little bit of even a 3-day parasite, just if I'm feeling like backed up and sluggish. So you can sort of add it in your own way, but I always recommend to start with to experience the full together.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And a client of mine asked me if she could keep drinking coffee.
So that's a great question. That's a really important question. And a lot of people are in the habit of drinking coffee first thing in the morning. I was, and my Taz, who introduced this to me, was like, you can still have your coffee, but first drink your green, like first have your aminos and your
Mhm.
biomedic and your green juice. And then wait an hour, because coffee, even if it's the best quality of coffee, it blocks the absorption of some of the nutrients. So I've heard, vitamin C and iron get blocked from caffeine.
Okay.
So, and then there's other issues with coffee that I learned about, that has a lot of mold or
Mhm.
glyphosate, if it's, not a very, even some of the good quality ones
Mhm.
have, quite a lot of that. So I always recommend, don't like stop what you're doing, but if you can add it in first, let your
Mhm.
body really absorb. And then what happened with me was when I would go to make my coffee after, I didn't need it or I didn't want it anymore. So that's kind
Mhm.
of the little trick where it happens naturally that people let go of certain crutches,
Mhm.
because we're not just quitting something, we're replacing it with something. And then if she still really loves some caffeine, I also recommend to switch for a really clean matcha or a really clean cacao, or the Can't Beat This, which has a lot of energizing
Mhm.
qualities. Like it's really effective for bringing
Mhm.
energy up.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you so much. I would like to just shout out to everybody who show up today. I love you all, guys. I appreciate you. You're here tonight. I send you a big hug to all of you. And I would like to thanks also to Jared and Allison for your
Yeah.
beautiful leadership and sharing. And yes, it's a pleasure, and it's a path and journey that is just getting better and better. And I hope to see you everybody again in 1 week. I'm hosting also Superfood Social in my garden this Sunday. And of course, we're going to see each other online again because I have lots of people who ask me online and I have lots of friends all over the world. So this is amazing. We're sharing it and we're letting people know because I want to tell you, I want to finish with this really that before I had thousands of problems. I'm single mom with 4 kids. And it was really, challenging. It's parenting, it's challenging, but anyway, right? And it was really, million of things to deal with and lots of million of problems. But when I got sick, I had only one problem. And all my attention went just, I want to be here for my kids. I want to live. I want to be here. I want to be growing to see my grandchildren. I want to enjoy my kids. I want to be here. I want to have a chance to live. And I got this chance to live, guys. I'm so grateful. Love you so much.
Job, Ivka. I'm so proud of you. And let everyone know who's watching this recording that you have a gift card. Whoever invited you has 25% for you to get started. This is the time, and that if this does what it does for us, you can help so many people, and we just need as
Yeah.
many people healing themselves now.
Yes. Many people are praying for this. I know that. And that's what we're doing. We're sharing. And I will never stop.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
everyone. Thank
See you
you.
next time.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you,
Good
Natalie.
night.
Bye, Kamala.